What's up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're here with the top 5. I haven't done the top 5 for a very long time, and I decided to maybe start doing some more. So if you guys enjoy this top 5, make sure to watch it first, and then tell me if you guys like it by leaving likes and comments and stuff, and then I'll continue to do more. They're going to be short little episodes, that way you guys can just watch it, you don't have to spend a long amount of time watching it, and you can just get your information and leave. So yeah, this first episode, or the second episode I think, because I did one like a year ago, but it's about racial powers. And in Skyrim, each race has a racial power, and for example, for the Altmer, or the High Elves, it's Highborn. These are the powers that they can use in game to give themselves an advantage. And I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best ones, in my opinion, and so, like I said, my opinion, so if they don't match up with you, don't get upset, and if you guys have a different one, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below, and tell me which one shouldn't be on the list, and which one should be on the list. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 5. The Red Guards are number 5 with Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush allows your stamina to regen 10 times faster for 60 seconds once per day. All racial abilities are only allowed to be used once per day. Adrenaline Rush matches well with the skills that are boosted with this Red Guard race, most notably being one-handed and block. The increased stamina allows you to pull off tons of power attacks and tons of power bashes with your shield. This does a lot of damage and protects you a lot. It also allows you to gain excess stamina that you can use to run away or run around in combat, making it harder for you to die because you can't get hit as easy if you're running around combat. This makes this one of the best racial powers in the game out of the 10 races that you can choose from. Number 4. The Altmers are number 4 on this list, also known as the High Elves, with Highborn. Highborn allows your magicka to regenerate 25% faster for 60 seconds once per day. This power, much like the Red Guards and Adrenaline Rush, match very well with the High Elves. The power is more useful because of the fact that your initial bonuses are all in magicka skills, and your racial ability, which is your static boost, is an added 50 to your magicka for your character. This extra magicka and bonus to your skills will allow you to cast tons of spells and fights, and is the prime example of what a High Elf wants to do, and that is just to fling spells as much as they can. Number 3. Number 3 on this list is the Argonians with Histskin. It allows you to recover health 10 times faster for 60 seconds once per day. And I have to confess on this one probably isn't really deserving of a number 3 spot, but this racial power kind of has a special place in my heart. Because Argonian was the first race I ever played as. I ended up deleting the character because I was too embarrassed about how bad it was. But this racial power really got me out of a lot of sticky situations, since it allows your health to regain so much faster than it should. And there's not really any correlation with your initial bonuses or any of your abilities. You just regen so much health that you can take a full-on blast from a dragon, or maybe some hits from a frost troll or a bear, and it's just such a good power that I have to put it on this list. It's probably deserving of a number 5 or number 4 spot, but just since it's a more of a pick for me that I'm more attached to, that's why I put it as number 3. But this power is powerful nonetheless, because it just allows you to stay alive so long in all fights. Number 2. Number 2 is kind of back on track with the correlation between the initial bonuses and their actual power, and that is with the Bretons, which they have Dragonskin. It allows you to absorb 50% of magicka from hostile spells for 60 seconds once per day. So this allows you to take in any of the magicka that is thrown at you, so that's any spells that are thrown at you, and you get that magicka to be able to cast your own spells. Since most Bretons are actually used as spell casters and mages, this is a pretty good way to get some magicka in a fight if you're really low. And also, its static boost for Breton allows you to have 25% resist to magic. This means that these magic that's getting thrown at you is pretty weak to begin with, and then you get to absorb the magicka. So fighting mages as a Breton kind of just boosts your mage skills and allow you to do a lot of damage that way. It's kind of a gimmicky kind of spell or power, but I think it's pretty good, and I just really enjoy using it. And this is probably another one where I am more attached to this power than anything else. But this is, like I said, my opinion, so if you guys have any other questions or any other comments about it, make sure to leave them down below. But I do think Dragonskin is probably one of the best powers in the game, and Breton is probably one of the best races in the game if you want to play at a higher difficulty. Number 1. And our number 1 is the Orcs, or the Orsinium. And this should be a no-brainer for anyone who played Skyrim, or maybe it's just a no-brainer for me. Their racial power is Berserker Rage. You take half damage and you do double damage for 60 seconds once per day. And that is an unbelievably overpowered power, I guess you could say, in my opinion. Just because orcs are known to be able to hit people with two-handed weapons, one-handed swords, and stuff like that. And being able to do twice as much damage and you take half damage allows this to be one of the most powerful powers in the game, because it just allows you to fight any battle and you don't have to worry about anything coming at you. You can just kind of run in like a berserker, like Berserker Rage, and just kill anything in sight and you hardly take any damage. You can use this power before you fight any boss, any dragon, any enemy in the game, and you should be able to win, even on the highest difficulty. And that's why I think Berserker Rage and the Orcs have the best power in the game. They might counterbalance this because they don't have any static boost to their character since of this overpowered power. But that's just my opinion. Maybe they thought it was overpowered, so they didn't give him a static boost. Or maybe they just forgot to. I don't really know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the top 5. And if you did, make sure to leave a comment down below saying you liked it. Or maybe leave your own opinion if you think I was wrong. And make sure to leave a like, because then I'll know that you guys want more top 5s. And if you have any suggestions for another top 5, make sure to leave them down below and maybe I'll pick it out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Clayton, signing out.